Hey guys, what's going on? It is iJustRengar here, and today I'm coming at you with another video. Today we're actually going to be doing, wow, I say actually a lot, don't I? Today we're going to be doing a Rengar jungle video, except I'm going to be watching it over. The reason why is because I recently got some suggestions for one, how to avoid tilt, and for two, how to come back from a failed level 1 invade. So I'm going to be going over that now. So in this game, we can see the lanes really quick, and I'll tell you what I was thinking when I came into the game. So, we have the Vladimir mid, Gangplank top, Varus Leona bot, and then Varus Leona bots versus Tristana and Tahm Kench. So immediately when I saw Tristana, Tahm Kench, Ezreal, Varus Leona, I knew that Varus and Leona at 6 have a lot of engage potential, but I knew that at the same time, Tahm Kench and Tristana at level 6 have really good disengage potential. So what I wanted to do is just get down there before 6, if I can. That was one of my plans that I had set before the game even began. Second, we have mid lane with Vladimir versus the Katarina. I said to myself, okay, if Katarina wastes her E, then I can go in. But if she doesn't do that, then it's kind of going to be unlucky. And then I looked top lane, and I said, okay, so top lane is going to be Gnar versus GP. GP doesn't have any escapes, Gnar does. It'll be hard for me to gank top lane, but if GP is pushed up, I need to be watching for Kha'Zix and trying to counter jungle him. Or not trying to counter jungle, trying to counter gank him, because counter ganks are the most efficient ganks. One thing that I'm going to do really quick is actually bring up Epic Pen. That way I can... right if need be. So, here we are actually going to be going, like I said, into the enemy Kha'Zix's jungle. Just going to speed this up quite a bit, that way you don't have to worry about it. So I come over here, I see him, I place a ward because I'm like, oh, okay. I'm going to chill back and then cheese him. And then I come over here, you'll notice that I'm going to put it on slow motion. So I jump on it, I Q, and then I don't auto-attack smite at the same time, so I'm not able to get it, sadly. And then I try to fight him, Q, auto-attack, I miss my empowered Q. I forget that I don't have a ward, so I try to ward over and then smite. Not going to be able to do that, though. We did blow his flash. Or not his flash. We did not blow flash there. So that's good. So he comes over here. He does this really smart move. He goes and he takes this right away. The very next thing that he does is he goes top lane. I'm like, oh, well, okay. That's really unlucky for us. But then I say, okay, maybe I can go top and get this guy, because he's pretty low. So I head up here. I start coming. I'm like, wait. He's gonna TP back, right? So I'm just chilling there. I'm like waiting, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess not. And then I see him, and I'm like, okay, all right, we're coming up here. And then keep in mind, remember what we said at the beginning of the game. This Gnar has an escape. This GP doesn't. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to only go in if I know that this Gnar is not going to be able to escape. So let's watch what happens. So right here, he moves forward, and then I jump in. I do jump in a little early because I know that the GP is getting really, really low and that I'm going to need to. So I jump in and I'm able to take him out. So, by the way, shout out to GP, by the way, because he actually recognized me when the game started. He's like, are you that Rengar YouTuber? But anyways, so now, at the beginning, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you guys. So when I died to Kha'Zix, I was actually like super upset and like really tilted. I was like, oh my gosh, how am I even going to play this game right now? How am I going to keep playing? I actually am so tilted. Let's just FF. I was thinking that in my head, and I was like, why am I saying this? Like, the only thing I'm doing is being negative to myself. So, after I got that kill top lane, I said, okay, well, I'm 1-1 now. I have pretty decent farm. And I can do quite a bit, actually, if I just kind of, I guess you could say, set your mind to it. I don't know what the word would be. If I just play well, I can start to actually do a lot. So, right here, I see that this guy is moving down this way. And actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn on the Fog of War for us. No, wrong team. So I saw that he was running down this way, and I was immediately saying to myself, okay, so he's going to be going for this, right? So I walk down here, and then boom, I see him here. And then I see him walk over, and I say, okay, I jump, I kill him, and then I just smite that away. And that's so simple. If I see him going, I flash that just because I'm like a little bit tilted, so I'm flexing on him. So, this is pushing, and I just run up here. I see this, and I start to take it a little bit. And then I'm like, it's actually probably not a good idea if I take that, so I'm going to head down for now. Ward over, and I just go and take these instead. So, now, basically what we've done is we've turned a game where we were 0-1 into a game where we're 2-1, and we just got a kill onto the enemy Kha'Zix, and we were able to steal his Gromp at the same time. So, overall, really, really good plays for us. So we're going to be able to just take this now. And remember how I preach efficiency? You don't have to just back here. If you see this right here, look. This wave, because it was so big here and then it pushed in, that means that this wave, the next wave was able to get up here first, and then that kind of led to a disparity in the wave. So this wave is going to be pushing in. Because of that, I see that, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to head bottom before I lose my opportunity. Because I can gank bottom without having to ulti or use flash, as long as I just remember, oh, okay, I don't, oh, okay, the wave's going to push in, so all I need to do is just chill here. And right here, I'm actually typing to my teammates. I'm like, okay, we should probably go on Tom Kench first, just because otherwise he can just eat Tristana, and then she's safe. And they're like, okay, yeah, sounds good, sounds good. And I'm like, all right, sweet. So I'm going to speed this up just a bit. And so we see them head down, and then I'm like, wait, okay, she's getting really close. So I auto-attack, E, Q, W. I do a combo, and then I just kind of, okay, so I just chill right here. I'm like, okay, I'm just going to wait until Tristana hops out, and then I'm going to hop on her. I wait an extra second because I actually don't see her behind Tom Kench. And then we're able to take him down as well. That was all because I was just patient enough to sit right here. A lot of League is patience, and I actually take all this farm here because he did get a double kill. So I figured, hey, I might as well feed myself a little bit as well. Then I head back, and I start moving to clear my jungle. Notice how I'm moving to clear my jungle? I'm moving like this is going to be my route. The reason I do that is because that's efficient. If I was to go, like, let's say, like, right here, and then right here, and then right here, and if I couldn't gank bottom, then I'd have to go top again to farm more of my camps. So it's just more efficient if you clear in one path. You don't want to have time when you cross over. And right here, I'm able to pick this up. Just going to keep farming. So right now, what we also need to be doing is predicting where the Kha'Zix is. So I saw him over here hit this, and immediately I was like, oh, okay, I think I might need to go and help here. So I do start doing this, but because I think that he's like, oh, he sees this and he's not going to go. But then I see him start moving, and so I move over here. I ulti as soon as I can, and then I just hop on him, take him out. Then I run over here, and not able to get anything, so I just head back. And then I don't actually head back. But I faked it back. And then from here, I just head up. The reason that I'm heading up is because Kha'Zix just died. He literally just respawned, so I figure, okay, I can probably steal some of his jungle. So I come over here. I'm just able to pick some of this up. Okay, you're about to see some boosted plays. Oh my gosh, watch this. Ready? Look. I figured she would be, since he's running this way, I figured that she would most likely be, like, keep running this way. I forgot that that turret probably spotted me right there. So I E-flashed, missed it, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so bad. And then she goes away, and I'm like, are you serious? That, like, re-tilts me. But then, luckily, Leona's here, flashes over the wall, E's onto him, roots him. Oh my gosh, the legend. So we end up popping off with that. Thank you so much for that, by the way, Leona. You are a legend. God among mere mortals. Then I come over here and I just start taking this. I could have went down there originally, but I didn't know that they were going to be cheesed. I didn't think that they would. Since they do, though, it's pretty unlucky that I didn't go there. Even if I think that they make a half-decent trade off of it, I think they go 1-for-1 because of Vlad. But if I was there, it would have been way different, but I didn't expect them to cheese. And then right here, I see top lane, and I'm like, oh, okay. My ulti's coming up in just a bit. And top lane is one of those lanes where I was like, oh, okay, I should probably try to do something for that if I can. And so I head over here. And I see that Kha'Zix is bottom, so I'm telling myself this whole time, I'm like, oh, okay, so if Kha'Zix is bottom, what can I do? Oh, wow, that's unlucky. So I chill here. I walk into this bush as soon as I know that it's, ooh, unlucky. I didn't hop to him. I just hop right away because I don't have Duskblade yet, so it doesn't really matter if I like hop right away or if I wait to hop for Duskblade because I don't have Duskblade. So right now I went from 0-1 to 4-1-3. My score's not going to look that clean at the end of the game, but you know, for right now it's looking okay. I'm going to head over here. I move down this way. Sadly, I'm not able to kill her. I really wish that GP had walked over and tried to help me. I don't know if he would have been able to do it, but it would have been nice if he tried. Unlucky for me, though, and I end up going down there. So how to get back in the game so far, we've basically just been following the strategy. If you watched the last video, following the strategy is the key. Follow the strategy that you make, and you can get ahead so easily. Here, I'm just going to be taking this, moving over, taking more stuff. Right now, we're behind about like 2.5K, maybe a little bit less than that. My math skills aren't the best. And I see a bunch of them bots. So I'm like, okay, can I head bottom now? I start running towards bottom. I run up this way. I'm thinking that he's probably going to be backing here, right? Because he's a top laner, and his top lane is pushing in. So I start heading down here, that way I can ulti and jump on him. He ends up being right there, but I'm able to just pop him really, really quick. So and then I run this way, and then here I'm like, oh, I wonder if I could bait him because Leona's coming around. Sadly that doesn't work, and then I'm like, wait, maybe it will. So I head over here, and I don't think that we actually get anything, do we? Yeah, I think we just damage him a little bit. Yeah, and then I faked it back, and then just started running away. And then I just go and take this up. So here, I'm just farming. Remember, I didn't go back right away. Instead, I started farming rather than heading back. Even though I could have headed back, but I want to maximize my presence on the map. Because of that, I can see mid right now. And if they had, like, let's say if there were more of them there and they dove or something like that, I could have responded and went there, maybe came here. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Oh, excuse me. Alright, or came here to cut off their escape if they try to run this way. Instead, I'm able to just maximize farm. And then from there, able to pick this up. And because of that, instead of backing and buying a Caulfield's, I'm able to pick up a full Ghost Blade. So here I'm going to head bot lane. All my camps are gone except for this one. I'm like, yo, what is that? Which word just got me? Because I didn't see it, actually. So then I was like, wait, is it in here? Where was it? So I head over this way, and I'm like, was it in this bush? And then I'm like, oh, they pinged that it's right there. So I walk down this way. I'm not seeing. And then I'm like, okay, so I'm good. Now, they just took Dragon. So I figured that they're probably not in this bush. I go and I can check. Okay, Dustblade says that it's not procced, and so I'm like, okay, can we get something off here? So I'm chilling right here. I go in. Sadly, I'm not able to do anything quickly enough. Okay, so I ulti here. I actually went on Tristana, and then we ended up going down. And that was a failed dive in the end because we lost a lot of people. And the Tristana cat BM'd a little bit right there as well. Right now, not doing too hot. Okay, and so we're just going to be watching him back. And then here we can see that these camps are up. That one actually just went down. I come up here and I'm like, wait, who took that? When did they take that? I was actually so confused at who took that. Was that actually the Kazakhs? For some reason I thought that it was like bottom this whole time. Oh, it was him. Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, wait, how could Kazakhs have gotten that? But it was actually not. Okay. I thought that I was like stupid or something. Okay, so I come over here. I'm able to pick this up. So far, what have we done to get back in the game? We've ganked lanes when we thought, oh, he's probably going to TP back. We've waited for the escapes that we were talking about, like when I was saying if Katarina E's, we can gank there. Same thing with Gnar. If he uses his jump, which I think is his E, excuse me, I think that that's his E as well, then we can go and we can gank there. It's all about if they use a certain thing, can you do it? If you kind of think about it, you can think about it like a physics equation, right? So you have like your physics equation, and you have to have the pieces, and you're always going to be missing something. So one thing that you might be missing in a gank is going to be CC. One thing you might be missing in a gank is going to be the ability to chase them down, stuff like that. And so if you're missing CC, then what do you need to compensate? You need them to have a lack of movement speed, or a lack of an escape. So those are like different things that you can kind of think of. That's why it's like a lot easier for a Xin Zhao to gank a lane post 6, or pre-6 versus a Rengar ganking a lane pre-6. Because if a Rengar ganks a lane pre-6, it's not going to work out too well for him because he's got to get on them, and he can't really get on them, and he doesn't have too much CC. So it's just all around pretty unlucky. By the way, I don't go over to help here because what I'm trying to do is get them to bait over to me. I could have ulted and then jumped on her and killed her, but I was trying to trust these guys to be able to take them out like solo, and then I would kill whoever came after them. It didn't work out that way, though, and so because of that, I'm like, okay, alright, I gotta go top. Or not top, but go mid side. So I start running over here. Now I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. By the way, I think that I'm putting this clip in my montage, because look at this, this is clean. Sadly, she flashes away from the second instance. I'm able to proc her there. And then from here, I just walk over here, boom, and boom. Triple kill. Hey, yeah, okay. I was actually recording this game, but I just didn't talk much. My commentary was garbage, so I'm kind of feeling a little like sick right now, so that's why I'm not doing too well. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but okay, so we're going to be picking this up here. And again, we just killed Kazakhs. What are we going to do? We're going to go invade his jungle. We're going to take some of his stuff. Why? Because that's what good players do. They steal the enemy's camps. The reason why, if you really want to know, is basically, like, if you look at it, like, this camp just gave me 62 plus 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, like, 112 gold, right? So that's 112 gold that he would have gotten, so the total difference is going to be 224 gold that I gain when you, like, add this to it. So, like, if you plus that with that, oh, wow, that's a great plus sign. And then right here, let me back up, that way you guys don't get a spoiler. So right here, I come down here, I'm watching this, ready? We see it proc, I run back, W, W, oh my gosh, that heal is disgusting. I really wish I hadn't warded here. I wish that instead I had saved ward and then warded over there, because then I would have been able to hop to him instantly and kill him. But instead, I did make a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. So head over here. She actually, I don't think that she warded over here, so I'm like, I could have stayed there and then been able to do something against her, but sadly I didn't. Okay, so here, this is where I make a mistake. So right here, this dagger is up. I'm not sure how long the daggers last for, but as soon as I hop to her, she actually jumps to that, which is super, super bad for me. Let's watch this with Fog of War on. As soon as I hop, it's like rip. If I didn't know that she had used that because I didn't have the Q for it. So, but then I run over here and I'm like, oh, I wonder if I could get her somehow, and not able to kill her. So, unlucky one. If you watch with Fog of War, you can see. So basically, if I run after her here, then she can just go back to that, like run over this way and then go back to that. So if I do that, then I don't get her. If I go that way, then I don't get her. So no matter what, I'm not going to be able to pick her up. So I'm like, well, rip. Excuse me. That's unlucky. So here, gonna double hit that. That way it goes a little faster. We're just gonna kind of skip over the parts where I'm not. I want to make this video relatively quick, because I saw that you guys mostly have been liking like the shorter videos. So right here, I make a grave mistake and I actually use my W. You'll see why that's bad here in just a second. So right here, I'm here. I jump in. I don't have my W. I thought that I had W. It shows that it's up now, but if you just go back a second, it was on a 2-second cooldown. So instead of being able to double W like I thought I was going to be able to do and then run out, like start activating my ulti as I run away with plus 40% move speed, I'm not able to do that. And so I can't like just instantly turn and then come and kill one of these guys. So I die and I'm like, oh my gosh, I just gave up the whatever it's called, the Infernal Dragon. So sadly, that didn't work out, but we can speed this up again, and let's see what happens next. So right here, I'm going to be efficiently farming. I do this all the time. I just efficiently farm, efficiently farm, efficiently farm. It's the name of the game. Right here, we see these guys are over here. I accidentally jump on that, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so tilting. And here, she walks into me, and I kill her. Sadly, I'm not able to kill anybody else. And then my team's like, wait, what? You killed her? And I'm like, yeah. Yes, I did. So here, they're going to go and they're going to be able to get Baron, all because I kind of like misclicked here. Although, to be honest, since that was there, I don't think that it would have mattered. I did end up killing Tristana anyways, who would have been my target, but it's still just kind of unlucky that I clicked on that. I wonder what would have happened if I hadn't. Here, we're just going to watch me for a little bit. So he actually took my camp when I pinged that I was going for it, so I was like, oh my gosh, this is super unlucky. But let's bottom. Okay, so he's gonna go down. Oh, so right here, I remember this. Okay, so let's just watch me really quick. We're gonna be coming over here, moving around, and then right here, we're basically just trying to go and support them. We see this guy here for some reason. I have no idea why. We flash away. That way he can't W us. If he W's us, we straight up die. Because if you look at it, it's gonna deal 30% of our max health as magic damage, which is like, hello. But here we ulti. Rather than running away, which would be the safe call, I go in. The reason why is because Vladimir's right here, Leona's right here. So even if they don't, actually she missed her locket on me. That's actually kind of upsetting. But even if she, even if none of that happens, even if I die, it's still fine. The reason why it's fine is because Vladimir's here and he can clean up. So that's why I go in. I go in to deal as much damage as possible to their main damage dealer. That way it's easier for Vladimir to clean up the fight. And look at that. Absolutely just ravages them. Tristana wasn't there dealing that much damage because I had already done like more than half of her health bar. Then from there he's able to clean up and able to pick her up. So right now, both 11 and 6 both popping off quite a bit. So right here, they're just going to be taking this. kind of greeding for it a little bit. Yeah, so they greed for this. He goes for her. He ends up killing her. And then I think he just goes down. So here, come over here, take this. I see the red's up, so I'm like, oh, I can take that. I don't use my W this time, if you'll note. I saved it because I was like, okay, if I use W and I don't have it up again, I'm actually going to be so upset. So I made sure not to. He pops up there, but I'm already running away. I'm like, not today, dude. I am not fighting you. Okay, so then I run over this way. Yeah, Tom Cunch is actually busted. I'm sorry about my yawns, by the way, boys. So we're going to be able to pick this up, move down here, take this. I'm like, yeah, you can take red, because I just took theirs. But he doesn't walk over to get red, so I'm like, oh, okay. You don't have to, if you don't want to. So I head over here. For some reason, I didn't even notice that that was not, or that was warded. But I mean, on the bright side, I guess they used a little bit, like coming over to me, and then they had to run away. So it just put them in a bad position, so they had to use their movement abilities, so they were completely out of the fight. Although Kha'Zix was able to get on the back line and kind of just ravage us. Well, ravage the Varus is more correct. But right here, basically, oh my gosh, rather, spam picking him. Right here, basically, we're just trying not to die. And then at this point, I realized, wait, GP's actually fed. Like, he's got 4 items fully built. I'm like, that's what I have. I didn't even realize how much gold he had accrued. That's why I was like, wait, what? What is happening, dude? So, from here, actually gonna just head bot lane. I don't want to take the CS, but I want to like thin it, so I Q as he starts queuing, and then it's gonna give it over to him. I'm gonna walk over here. I see this was placed like 10 seconds ago, based on like how far gone the bar is, so I know there's probably not somebody there, so I'm able to just pick that up really easily. Then I head bot lane, or top lane, because it's pushing in. I see that, so I just pop over. I don't know why it said that I couldn't see that. I could still see that. But I just walk over here. I start taking this. I see that they're like starting to move mid. I thought that I would have killed that, so I started walking up, and then I was like, no, attack! And then it didn't work. So I Q there, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta run mid. So I ping care for my team. Notice my pings. And then I start running over. I proc my ultimate early, because I know, okay, I need to get there right now. So I ulti. I start running over. And I'm not there in time for the fight, but I am there to do something else that's kind of crucial, which is clean up, or in this case, just kill Kha'Zix. So I hit him right there. Sadly, both Varus and I aren't able to kill him. I wish we had been able to. But 469 move speed, what gives him that much? Like, I'm actually so confused. How did he have that much movement speed? Did he really, like, get out of combat? Is that what it was? I mean, I had 440, so it's like, which way did he go? Huh, okay. I was just wondering. So right here, there's 4 of them down. Kha'Zix just had to like run all the way around and back. So I know that they can get this no problem. Or I assume. So the reason that I started walking over is just in case they couldn't. But then I'm like, okay, they definitely had it. So then I walk down here and I counter jungle, okay? I'm denying the gold from them so that way they can't get it. So I go over here. I take this. The hunt is now on, by the way. Which makes it actually really, really good that I was able to proc Kaz GA, even if I don't kill him, because that gives me a huge advantage. I start backing here, and then I'm like, oh wait, do I want to back here? Oh wait, okay, never mind. That was a different time. My bad. I lied to you guys. My bad. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Then we end up killing Kha'Zix over here somehow. Somehow he got like caught out. Maybe he was scouting for me. The hunt does things to people, man. I swear. I've been in so many of them, and it's just unlucky. Okay, we're gonna pretend like I didn't fail my E jump here. Okay. We're gonna just pretend. I still killed him, okay? So it's fine. But everybody makes mistakes. I just happen to make a lot of them. So then I come over here, I start pinging Baron, I start going for it. Their jungler is, like, he just spawns, so there's no possibility he steals, so I don't smite. I probably still should have smote, but, is it smote? I think it's smote, right? Yeah. I was gonna back right there. I noticed that I had, 1k gold, so I waited. I waited on the backing, I took the blue, and then I backed. That way I'd be able to have enough money to afford GA. Because that's going to make it so Kha'Zix can't just one-shot me and then instantly win the hunt. So I come over here, I take this, I leave that one up, that way it'll auto-attack me, and I'll keep refreshing Ferocity. Sadly, Virus doesn't know that, and he kills it. But I mean, hey, either way, it's all good in the hood. Oh, is he trying to stack that? Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh, if that's 32 minutes and it's not stacked yet. That feels bad. Okay, so I'm right here. I'm just kind of trying to wait for them. I know that that's not warded. And then I start ulting here because I want to go on Kha'Zix, and then that ends up not really coming to fruition because Kha'Zix is nowhere to be found. So here it's pretty much like known that it's GG, and we walk over this way, and we're able to kill Kha'Zix, and we win the hunt, boys. Oh my gosh, what did I do? Look at that, that's crazy. Hey, Lamau. Whoa, what? How does that work? How does that work? Okay, anyways, boys. So, basically, let me go through the strategies really quick that we used to get back in the game. We made a strategy at the beginning. We then followed that strategy. After we followed the strategy, what did we do? We made sure that we started expanding our lead by, like, doing different things. Like, we would make sure that we went bot lane. Well, I mean, this is all part of actually just following the strategy. Literally, like, all you need to do in a game is follow your strategy. One thing that we did do, though, is untilt, okay? Now, tilting is something that affects literally, like, everybody. Oh, that's cool. To, like, some degree, either major or minor. To me, it sometimes affects me majorly. Typically, it doesn't, but sometimes I'm, like, mega tilted, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I hate this game, ree! And then, but basically, the things that you need to know, follow your strategy, look at the enemy team, think about it like a physics equation, like I said. Just look at them and be like, okay, so what do I need to do to be able to gank this guy? What does he have? What do I have? What do I need to be able to kill him? Etc. Most champions will have either CC, or they'll have damage, or they'll have like something to make up for it, like a huge mobility boost, stuff like that. As far as ganking goes, so you'll be able to really easily gank people with whichever stat that is, especially if the laner has a stat that complements yours well. Like if you have a lot of damage and they have a lot of CC, perfect. If they have a lot of damage and you have a lot of move speed to keep them on the enemy, perfect. If the enemy doesn't have any escapes, perfect. All these different things all add up. So I hope that you guys learned a lot from this video. I hope that I was able to help you figure out what to do after you fail the level 2 cheese, and how to come back in the game. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and have a wonderful day.